CS2 coaches is an important part of professional Counter-Strike. It's been almost 10 years since Mouse signed their first coach for the main team. Today, coaches have evolved a lot since back then, finally also getting the praise they deserve. In Mouse, we have 3 coaches: head coach Cyclone, assistant coach Zipex, and performance coach Ole. But for this tournament, we have 4. The coach intern Henning, because I've always wanted to know what it's like to be a professional CS2 coach. So for the next 5 days, I'm going to tag along with the coaches of Mouse here at Blast Rivals Season 1. Let's go. Being a coach is not easy.
How are you dealing with this situation?
I'm watching and everyone is packed.
So we have to talk about your activation skills.
I still have work left to do.
Wait, is that all of your anti?
That's all of my notes, yeah. We have arrived at our hotel. Hello. So we've actually gotten the exact same room as the coaches have here at Blast. I actually think Cyclone's room is right down the hallway as well. So we're here to get the full experience and to really feel what it is to be a coach. I'm saying we. I have this guy with me. Hello. That's Jan, he's our social media manager. Anyways, I think the boys have just gotten back from me today, so let's go down and say hi to them. So I've actually never met Spinks before, so I'm looking forward to meeting him for the first time. Have you met him, Jan?
Nope.
Nope. And I think I see our prac room.
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you.
I can imagine.
Good to see you guys.
Henning.
Hey man. You must be Lothar.
Hey, how are you? You are?
Henning.
Henning.
Nice to meet you. Jan.
Jan, another Jan.
Yes. We're the 2 guys who forced you to do the thing.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we are about to see where I'll be doing most of my work. This is where...
Oh yes,
Yes.
that is what I'm talking about. That is the most important part for tournaments.
For the media guys, yes.
For the media guys.
Yeah, you're never here.
We can eat this.
No. Alright, guys. You had something for me? Was it a joke?
Yeah, it was just a joke. You said I could give you tasks.
Yeah, you can.
I said he should do 10 push-ups earlier, and he did it.
So before I arrived in Copenhagen, I told the coaches that for this tournament, I will be their assistant, meaning they can tell me to do anything.
So, what do you want him to do?
I told him he should do the veto.
I should try and figure out the veto? Mm-hmm. That's a big task.
Right now, look at the screens.
Alright, so I have 2 tasks now. One is what Andreas gave me, and I also need to figure out the veto. Zipex gave me a task to do anti-strat on Mouse for train, while Cyclone gave me a task to figure out the veto for our upcoming match against Pain. Easy.
Go wipe your ass, bro, because you stink.
That's so random, dude.
You can just go over and ask.
Can you help me with the veto real quick?
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna pick?
Cobblestone.
Huh?
Cobblestone.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, you know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think they're gonna pick
I
that?
have one more for you. One more job.
Okay.
Can you do blueprint on paint?
Fuck. I know what it is.
They actually have to do it?
Yeah.
And you
I
should
will
do
try.
it. You should do it.
Bro
for
thinks he's in a business meeting.
You should do it for all the 3 maps that you think the veto is gonna be.
Yeah.
And then
Can you make a game plan for all the fitness as well? Do you want
Bro, you wanna actually swap, like, you can play? Like, next game you can
Have you
play?
seen my elo right now?
How much?
2.3k right now.
2.3?
Yeah, give me the camera.
You are not playing, bro.
Okay, so I have quite a lot of work to do right now. Zipex asked me to do anti-strat on Mouse, which means I have to look at Mouse's previous games, take notes of what Mouse is doing, and then give that to Zipex. That's not something you usually do against the opponent you're playing against, so I think it's interesting that we're doing it to ourselves to sort of see what we do and maybe adapt, who knows, maybe not. And then Dennis also requested me to try and figure out the veto for tomorrow's match against Pain, which, for those of you who don't know what a veto is, it's the map selection for the upcoming game. So The coach and the player will come together against the coach and the player of the other team, and they will vote and ban maps that they want to play and not play. I have to try and figure out what Pain is going to pick before they picked it. It's going to be an interesting challenge. And it's already 5 p.m. Let's get to work. Progress so far is good. I've got a new task now, which is to get 10 pens and some white piece of papers. I've done a lot of the anti-strat already on mouse, but it's quite difficult. Now we have a team talk to get Blast Rivals started. I'm pretty sure I saw some paper. Will this work? Here's at least a lot of pens. Yeah, I think that'll work. That should be enough.
OCD.
OCD? With this?
Maybe.
I don't think this doesn't categorize as OCD.
Do you care to explain?
This? It's not me. It was my second personality.
Gentlemen, ladies, welcome to Copenhagen.
Ladies?
Lady. Yeah, we have two. The last 48 hours were a little bit tough. I think they were quite demanding on everyone. And also just sitting in the practice room today now in the last few hours, I really enjoy the vibe that's going on. You guys just traveled for 32 hours, but instantly everyone's talking about preparation for Pain. Playing faces. There was a lot of players who weren't satisfied with how things ended on the other side of the globe and want to make it different here.
As an individually, I have also like with the prep, like we talked that it's better to do like the night before instead of doing it 1 hour before we talk the game plan. And the second thing is for sure that I will now spend a little bit more time, or not a little bit, but much more time spending watching like other players and also like watching myself a little bit and kind of like analyzing my gameplay in a way, because I haven't done it much before, but I will try it out now a little bit and see how it where it takes me, because I feel like I'm in a spot where right now I need it a little bit, so I will just try out something new and yeah, see how it goes.
So as you can hear, while the guys are playing Face It in the background, I still have work left to do. I need to finish my reporting. Hey, me.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling really good. If you want Mouse to win, follow Impact CSGO.
Okay, so are you in your influencer era right now?
Yeah.
But you're feeling good for the game today?
Yeah, I feel really good.
Okay.
You feel good?
Yeah. Yesterday I worked on figuring out the veto, right?
What was it?
Dust 2?
Yeah.
Inferno Nuke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
You're pretty smart.
Yeah. I'm noticing I need to work out because this camera is heavy, man. Should we go to the gym today?
Nah.
Imi, are you ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Just missing Jimmy and Lotte.
Lotton is in the car and Jimmy is also in the car.
I'm jet lagged.
Are you? Yeah. You're jet lagged?
Nah, I'm really good.
Yeah, of course, I'm jet lagged.
Good.
Hello. No, good.
Hello.
Weapon ancient? Yeah, weapon Frank.
Thank you.
Is that we done Mouse? No. Did we get all of us?
We got all the method to talk about.
Maybe what?
The big nuke. It's nuke first time. Let's get a blueprint from Andreas as soon as we have it. You read what's on the notes. Okay. Some of you watched it. Ludwig, can you also then re-highlight what you want to do on the background? Yeah.
Thank you for helping me enter. I'm pretty cooked right now.
Yeah, I'm your bit.
They play very fast style after smokes also. Sometimes if they get spotted secret, they insta rotate rush main.
Team are just doing a small little talk. We feel quite ready. They all did a lot of prep. me included, yesterday for the scenario. The veto turned out Nuke, Inferno, Dust 2. So it's not the same order as we predicted, but it's the same maps. So yeah, I think our chances are good. I think the team is ready. Now it's just about getting them ready and getting on that serve.
Also, who is bringing the positive energy?
Everyone.
Okay. Okay.
Good friends.
So we made it to the Black Studio. It's a pretty cool looking studio. This is what you don't see when you watch. This is where the magic is made, behind here. Yeah, I can try and go over to the middle here and you guys can see a little bit more. It's a pretty cool studio. So that's where we're playing. And here's Pain. So yeah, that's what it looks like behind the scenes. To be honest, it looks bigger on broadcast, no? Or it looks bigger on camera, I feel like. Still a pretty impressive setup with the big LED screens around it.
Good. Good. You good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a bit.
Good luck. Have fun. What? What do you want? Look at him.
Thanks, bro.
Got you. Have fun with it.
What happened here? Take me.
Have fun.
Thank you, bro.
I mean,
Give me a firm one.
I bring a friend.
Was a good city side.
Yeah.
I think when we go on to the next map, it's gonna be a little bit more brawling. Very aggressively, and maybe some set hops together.
so we won the first map. Played a good nuke, I would say. The boys managed to pull it through. Next map, Inferno, our pick.
I wanted to look how filled up it is.
We lost the second map. Not ideal. It's an Inferno game we should have had. Lost 13-11. Dust 2 as our decider.
They win in first, Inferno 13-11. It's a close game. I think you guys can talk a lot about how sloppy it was in some moments. Sure it was. But I don't want to put forward. It's 13-11. We don't get any of the pistols. It's going to be a game. At the start of the day, you all ask for one thing. What is that one thing?
Good energy.
Good energy. And it's also positive energy. Right? This is what we need on the last map. This is what we need on Dust 2. Yeah? That's why I'm here. I'm jinxing everything.
Dennis, how's that? What do you do to make sure you guys go on to 13-0 the next game? Is it something to do with what you're doing, or is it just Adam works himself?
I think it's on Adam.
No, it's on the guys, of course, because after Inferno, we can spend a lot of time getting caught up in sloppy things, mistakes, didn't get a good start, whatever's the case. If you're too much in that mindset, you can reset. Then it's tough, then you're going to lose. Or you're going to have a close map, and I think even though the jet lag is there and not the best capacity, you just had a good reset. And it's on everyone to come back into it, for Ludwig to call a great game, for Dory to take space, for Jimmy to comfortably put pressure on Long. So just on everyone.
Can you package keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
I film you.
He's my intern for this event.
Is your what?
He's my intern.
Your worker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your employee. Your employee.
That's what you have to figure out. How does he do it? I don't know either. I just do something. I don't think you need to do it that hardcore.
No.
Like,
I feel like I have to now. Jimmy, what's wrong with this?
you never do this to a mouse, right?
This is good, no? It's a good pack.
I think it's fine. Isn't this like what is it meant to be?
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you unpack mouse, it will come like this.
Yes, of course, but if you bend the cord,
No, but this cord is paracord. It doesn't matter.
oh, keep packing, keep packing.
Does it matter which way you...
I mean, I'm watching and everyone is packed, but you didn't pack up yet, so
You just told me to do it, okay?
we have to get going.
Yeah, this is back now.
Does it look like the table is clean?
No, but I don't know where to put the stuff.
Yeah. Take the camera.
So it goes in here. Aha, he has a backpack. Remember his dongle thingy?
I'll just tell you, it wasn't me who packed. It was my intern.
Your intern, the social media guy?
Social media guy.
Ah, it was you. It's not Jan.
He had a bag for it. If I knew that, it would have been easy.
I didn't know either.
No. What are you looking at, Adam? What are you looking at?
Twitter, no?
You had a good 3K on Long.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What happened?
The deathmatch session.
Huh?
Deathmatch session.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it was shooting range along, you know? I don't know. It was like 2-1-4 and we needed to make it a miracle to win the round. So showed some individual brilliance as we like to call.
Yeah.
Only because we played Face It in the morning with them.
You play Face It in the morning?
Yeah, we played 2 Dust 1 in the morning.
Gotta make sure it's on a good rhythm.
Can you keep up to their level when you're playing Face It with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when we play, the elo is a bit lower because I didn't play for a long time. And for them, they play against people that are not as good as them. That's also usually the case. So sometimes they just mechanically stomp people. And if I play with a few of them, sometimes there's not enough kills to go around. That's just how it is.
What's your elo on Face It?
I mean, for everyone, it reset to 2.6k. I think I'm 2.8 right now, so it's not that high. I think it's just about playing. I mean, if I played, I would be much higher. Also, it used to be 4k
Yep.
CSGO.
Wow.
Big part of what I think is makes it easier to coach is you have a good feeling for the game. Like you understand it.
For sure.
Playing the game actively yourself. I also played a lot with my friends. They're just not good enough to play Face It. So
Yeah.
a lot of matchmaking.
We won our game against Pain. Last map, 13-0. Pretty good. Happy with that. Tomorrow we most likely face Vitality. So now it's back to the hotel, eat some food, and prep for tomorrow's game.
I think before the game we didn't have the best energy, but I think during the game, especially the first map, I think we put it up there, and it was good.
I think today was not a good day from everyone, to be honest. I think Dennis on the SC did good, but I think we were especially like how we're playing. I guess we can talk about jet lag and these things, but we need to perform. I think I'm not tired of it, but it's just when we play teams like this, I think we should fucking demolish them. And obviously, it's not gonna be like that all the time. But I felt like when we actually lose, like it's just pure mistakes all the time, and it was really frustrating from my side. And that we are just really sloppy.
You were both a little bit harsh. I think also this right now has a harsh feeling, a little bit like we want to be better. we demand a little bit more. Doyle was quite demanding today. Yes, Inferno wasn't great. They could start on both sides and we lose the map. And it's a 2-1 victory. It's not the cleanest. But we also have like a 13-0 Dust 2. Best Dust 2 we played in a while. I'm super happy about that. Everyone played great. Ludwig played great. Adam did great. Yeah. I talk with Andy.
Yeah, then we can go later. Like 30 minutes.
Hey, get to Harum! Mouse!
Yeah, good to see you all. Really looking forward to another chance today to beat Vitality. Wanted to just make sure that you're all in a positive, good headspace. You try to push yourself a little bit more rather than to let yourself down.
We are so bad. 11, 12, 13. I got it. How many that you want? That's it, bro. 15, 16, 17. Oh, it's cheating. Keep going.
Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Hey,
13, 14.
Fuck!
Alright guys, we gotta get it going because train is still waiting for us, right?
Yeah. Okay. I need to step up my hand game.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Andy, you block your them skinny legs.
I sit next to this.
Not that skinny. So much aura on this guy. Henning?
Yeah.
We good?
Hey, Ole,
So good.
how are you here?
Are you good?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good. Sun is out. Guns out.
Today is match day number 2 here in Copenhagen. We're in the upper finals. We're playing Vitality, a team that we've struggled with in the past. But you guys know I've done some prep already on Train, and we're playing Train as a decider. So hopefully we'll get to show up some of that. I think from yesterday the guys feel like they have something to prove. So I think it's going to be a competitive game. I think we have a chance. Let's hope so. Veto time.
Veto time, yes.
Veto time.
Your lens is
Dirty?
dirty.
Do you mind cleaning it?
I'll get back to it.
Thank you.
We pick Mirage, they pick Infernos, Train last.
So one thing that's important before the game is that the guys are activating their bodies, so they're out playing football.
You can move.
Nice.
Fy fan Ottan!
I think
We got the good side, you mean? What is that?
It's apple. But it's missing hair. I broke it a little bit.
That's cute though.
My girlfriend made it.
Aww. Got some papers?
Yeah, which one you want?
The Train one.
What?
Train. Ui. Oh. Ah. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun today because you made prep on Train, right?
Yeah,
Now you should see if there is some tendencies.
I agree. Did you know? I didn't.
Saw your prep.
Yeah, you saw my prep.
Yeah. I don't want to comment on it further.
What do you mean?
That was brilliant.
But he didn't see the full document.
No.
He just took one page out.
Yeah,
Wait, is that all of your entries?
that's all of my notes. Yeah.
But you
And
put
then
it
I took the best of the best, and then yeah.
So what's going on now, coach?
Currently having a little bit of a tech issue.
Tech issue?
The PCs won't connect to Steam. This is quite unfortunate.
It's Torch's and Jimmy's, right?
Yeah.
We had good preparation, right?
Preparation was insane, especially for Train. Dude, especially for Train.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And how are you dealing with this situation that we have technical issues at the moment?
Currently just observing, letting the admins do the work. I'm not much of a tech guy, so I'm just hanging around.
Well, think he's the coach. Bruce is just observing the situation.
What do you do, bro?
Take it.
And then short route?
Short route, 3 guys are not watching me.
I fully baited
killed
for you.
0.
I fully baited for
Bro,
you.
3 guys are not watching me. I killed 0.
Okay,
Yeah. I don't.
Okay, guys. It was a good rush. Right? I'm also extremely confident that we're gonna win today. And I would like to close it in 2 maps, but I'm also confident that we prepared 3 maps.
Yeah.
And this it gives us a freebie on Inferno. I don't want to just not use it.
Yeah.
Let's
We will
fucking
fucking win Inferno.
let's win Inferno.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing today. You know that? In a moment where I take a time on T-side, always we club on T-side right away. We try to go for something to surprise us. Just so they have it in mind. I think you can still call whatever, but the boys need to be aware that they're gonna push ramp, they're gonna go aggressive. I can feel and see you really want to win. I think we all do. Ludwig and Dory, you both agree that there was some good things in Inferno? Yeah? You both agree that there's things that we could do better in Inferno? Yeah. I promise you, this is for later. We're gonna recap it, we're gonna look at it, we're gonna learn from it. Right? That's what we always do. Yeah. We need it at our best on train.
He's waiting.
Yeah. Just from my side, I'm quite frustrated today that we didn't win. Also because I feel like they were not good today.
Yeah.
They were very sloppy. And yeah, when they play like that, we need to capitalize. We need to win it. It's as simple as that. Yes, it would have been nice to win today, but I don't care about winning against him if it's not all on the line.
So good morning from Copenhagen. It's game day 3 and the guys are playing football. Inside the practice room. What do you think of this, Sabrina?
Let's go for a little walk through the hotel and we see if the weather is okay. We can.
What do you do here?
Yeah, you can do 10 pull-ups on restless.
Oh my god.
Let's see it.
You can only if Jimmy does it as well.
Huh?
Only if you do it first.
Jimmy does it after the tournament because he needs his arm.
Only if you do it first.
Only if you do it first.
Only if I put a bounce.
Look at your ball is about to break.
Yeah, that's so beefy. What the fuck, my boy?
What are you doing? You're always doing this.
How was that?
Huh?
How was that?
Tiring.
Alright.
I'm reading through the ante on ourselves for today's map.
Is Henning actually doing prep for us?
Not today, I'm just reading it.
What are you reading in?
Ancients.
When are you gonna read my game plan notes?
Can I read them?
Yeah, but not out loud.
Of course. I'm not even reading this out loud.
Books?
And a book, yeah. You told me to read a chapter. I'll do it.
Then I got a podcast for you as well.
You got a podcast for me? Alright, send it my way, I'll listen to it. I hate podcasts. Being a coach is not easy. You guys are doing prep now. Good face.
20 minutes, 15 minutes, we can sit together and think about Jimmy's activation. So what we're looking for is we're looking for an activation for Jimmy. He was asking if he could do also something. As you know, we do with Adam and Dory some kind of activation, and all the activations are specifically tailored on their needs. So now we're looking for something for Jimmy, and the first thing would be, of course, to look at like what does Jimmy need. get a little bit of an idea and search for something that he could do to activate the things that you think are important.
Yeah. Okay. I can try and talk a bit loud. So I think for Jimmy, when it comes to playing in game, he needs to be more confident in his decisions. I think he needs to be a little bit more forward. So I'm going to write down confidence. Not looking at demos against your opponent when he's doing prep, like what do they do? And then he needs to remember that. So I would say memory is a good thing. And whenever he's playing scared and then suddenly he gets popped on, he usually gets nothing or maybe one kill.
I noted it down as creativity.
Yeah.
In those moments, know how to handle and be active with a plan, you know?
Yeah.
And be a little bit more creative.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I have all of them too. And there's one more thing that I would put in is a little bit of alertness. Jimmy sometimes looks a little bit sleepy, feels a little bit sleepy in the beginning of games.
Yeah.
And just that he has a little bit more arousal.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to ask yourself for the next step to ask where does it come from. For this, I would give you a little bit of time to think about it.
All right. So here's the plan. We need to figure out how to act. Oh, I need to order food first. So we need to figure out ways to activate Jimmy from physical stuff. First thing that comes to mind, like the things I already know, is what Adam does, which is using blaze pods and using tennis balls. I think for Jimmy's alertness, I think we should use blaze pods. So I'm gonna write down that. Memory and timings. What if we make blaze pods sort of a challenge? We wrote down creative, and my first thought there was he needs to think about what to do in a pressured situation whenever it's getting rushed or something like this. I know it's easy to say because I know it, but I think maybe using tennis balls could help him there. That can also help with his alertness. I couldn't think of anything specific for confidence. It's quite hard. Like creative and alertness, I would argue that they can go somewhat hand in hand. I still feel like using, as you do with Dori and Adam, using tennis balls and blaze pods would be good practice for him.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea because his heart rate goes up, and when the heart rate is up, the alertness, the arousal, the nervous system is firing more, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah. So tennis balls, for example, could be one of the things. I would do the tennis balls with him for today. I will try to ask him for like what is his call-outs, for example, on the first map, or what is scenarios that he can see himself in. So I activate his memory already. I would move over to a blaze pods exercise as well. And with the blaze pods, I have the idea that we now go a little bit more in terms of creativity. So I want him to think about scenarios that are happening on this side of the map. For example, like what is the regular calls that Ludo makes if you're on T side, or what are the setups that you usually meet on CT side? What is the pre-planning that you need in that moment? And he needs to communicate with me at the same time while doing the exercise.
Sounds good. Thanks for teaching me a bit.
Sure. If you have any more questions, then ask someone else.
Yeah, ask someone else. What are you thinking about, Dennis?
We are fully cooked today. The game's we are fully cooked. Instead of guys richtig on the heavy, we say guys richtig.
Should I have shorts on?
Yeah, I got some really shit shorts. They're really used.
No, but they're nice because they're a little loose.
Yeah, they're really loose.
Yeah.
Link.
Like this. Yep.
Yeah. For today. Thank you.
One long scarf and a big aggressive. I will call you.
Yeah, you smoke it.
I will drop the util and I will join the tournament.
Yeah, so we can force
Should I check your mobile phone?
Are the shoes okay?
Yeah.
You know, last is fucking P2.
Woo!
You guys.
against Pistols.
Yada. Nice.
Nice. True.
When we're just confident in their face and setting up around Chicago, they're better bet.
Yeah.
Jamie and Tees are good. You're just taking the small to pick long. Get entries all the time, they're feeling the pressure. Well, give me one favorite question. Yeah? The activation level, what do you feel?
I think overall that's good.
Thank you. Can you guys guess what Jimmy's rating on Mirage was?
2.4?
3. No, nothing. 2.7.
2.92.
Oh, it's really impressive.
That's by far his best.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
But I'll open it up to you guys, so you can start today.
I will start with you, Jimmy. It was just a pleasure to see you perform. You were smiling during the game. You were just having fun.
Yeah, I think on Mirage, I don't know, like, I don't think we changed anything. But for me, I think it just does really, like, this is doing me really good with my mental, because I think mentally I've been like fighting against myself a little bit recently, because I know that I still have, of course, the skill and stuff like this, but recently, of course, I haven't played my best, so this kind of performance, of course, helps me a lot, which is really good.
The dream team.
Yes. What's this jersey or shirt?
The yellow one again. It's nice.
It's cute. It's cute. Can you tell Sonic to come? We've been standing here for 2 years.
It is.
2 minutes. 2 hours. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hibernation.
Hibernation?
Yes.
Okay.
Good game, boys.
Boys are getting ready. We're all warming up. Dennis and Andreas going over the game plan. Dory shooting heads like always.
Oh, I'm really washed. We've been doing this execute for a year.
Well, I do like some of it. Just for myself.
Can you show me how you do a timeout?
How to do a timeout?
Yeah.
I walk over to Ludwig.
Yeah.
And I'll make the signal.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if it's a tense moment, I also look over to the other side just to see if they're about to take a timeout.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to waste it.
What is your approach when it comes to timeouts?
Just what's needed.
Yeah.
Also, you only have 30 seconds, so it needs to be very precise. Sometimes you don't need a lot of input. And I
Yeah.
tell right away, Ludwig, I'm not going to give input on the call, but I want to highlight 2 things. Then I'll highlight 2 things.
Yeah.
Tipniks! Yes, hello. What do you want? Can you stand a little bit further away? I'm zooming in on my nose here.
Yeah.
Can you give me 1 second, Jimmy? I'll make sure not to break it. So, Jimmy, you are such a good-looking guy. You shouldn't be behind the camera. You should be in front. What do you have to say for today?
I need to take big shit. I need to destroy some bots.
Some bots?
Aimbots.
Aimbots? Not the bots in the
Other side.
other side.
Oh my god, look at that guy.
Eh,
Those guys I don't destroy.
these guys are bots.
He's
Bro,
an
how-
ex-winner.
Yeah, I can read that.
Let's go. He's your ex-teammate.
Yeah. You have it?
Yeah. This is our cameraman, by the way, leaked.
Leaked?
Henning Mus.
Meet,
You know these?
It's no.
Oh
It's
shit.
my job.
Cameraman versus cameraman. What do we do here?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
They're all burning.
Doesn't matter. It's nonsense.
Hey,
but Jimmy,
guys, listen to me. We can talk about the details later. Yeah? Ludwig, I want you to think about the next few calls. You just have two turns to have a call. Yeah? That's it. Boys, let's still give it fucking energy. It's our game, it's 2 rounds, it's nothing. Yeah?
yes.
Yeah.
Standing here looking at the match is fucking nerve-wracking, man. Down 15-13.
I say it 4 times. We need to DEFCON. If you're dead, you have to talk.
I did.
Yeah.
I told them, guys, be ready enough, be ready enough.
Yeah,
I said
but
it 3 times.
But guys, it's
Everyone.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
everyone. You need to use names.
But all of them need to be coordinated.
Yeah, but you need to use names.
Yes, we were 2 indoors group.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we can maybe say that we should go out, but that we're indoors group.
But that's it on the outside. Yeah. I'm just requesting you to use some names.
Yeah,
It's
not about the situations also. Like, it's whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. It doesn't matter. We just need to play together.
That's it. Honestly, they brought and fight to them. It's a fucking close game. We're gonna get there, but it's only if we play together. It's only if we work together. We all know this, right? Yeah. The small frustration, the tilting, the saying guys or giving up a little bit. It's not gonna help us. We need to play together. We need to push for it a little bit.
Kind of standing here in the studio now. It's very dark. It's 12-5 for Falcons. And we have pistols. Looks like we're going home.
So we have to talk about your activation skills. It was your last day here.
Yeah. I'm fired as a coach. Thank you. One last look.
We're right there. We're in the top 4. And there's 2 more tournaments, 1 more in Dallas and 1 more where it's the major, and this is our goal. And it's a goal that is reachable. We see that. We have the talent, we have the courage, we have the mind, all these kind of things, but we still need to get better. And we need to find out how, and this is what the debrief is for.